Hey guys, Chris Trott from Team Taylormade. Welcome to our beautiful tour truck. Today I am going to be building you Matthew Wolff's Mill Grind 3. This is a 60 standard bounce 10. Let's get into it. I have my order form right here. Everything done on this trailer is done to the exact specs of the player. One thing to notice immediately out the gate, 62.5 on the lie angle. What is the lie angle? It's how the golf club is going to sit in relation to the player. It's going to impact how he uses the mill grind sole. He plays X100. That is pretty stiff, to be fair, for a tour player, but that's the flavor that he likes to go for. Let's tip grind this so that the epoxy can hold when I go to secure everything. I go a little bit beyond because I know the ferrule is going to cover. Place, bang. Listen out for the sound. When you're building golf clubs, the acoustics is everything, and you'll hear the acoustics change when I hit the bore depth, okay? Important you get that right. 62.5. What is that? It's not the loft, it's the lie angle. I'm going to use the analog section. This has to go just a ½ degree flatter. You just want to move it ½ degree, so it's just a little tweak. Pull it off, back in, back to measure. Bada bing, that's perfect. Loft and lie, nailed. Now we can move on safely knowing that that is perfect. Back to our length. You will see on my order sheet, EOG, it's a tour term. It means end of grip. I know from experience that this Golf Pride grip is 1/8 of an inch when it comes to end of grip cap. So I need to cut this 1/8 of an inch shorter than the 34 7/8 that it's asking for. So you mark on there 34 3/4. Patience at this stage. Got to be patient because you want a perfect cut. That's pretty good. Remove the burr. Why do you do this? Because when you put the grip on, you don't want to go through, get any injuries, so just remove the burr. Okay, Wolfie plays logo up. You take the logo on the golf shaft, flip it 180. 2 build-ups, 1 sticky. Get your length, measure it. These guys are so good that they can feel the ridges. So you've got to make sure when you slide that on, everything takes to the golf shaft, okay? Now for the double-sided. Boom, on she goes. So the reason I'm doing this is because it's weight. When you have weight, it's going to impact balance point. Balance point is feel. Feel is performance. He wants this to have the perfect head weight in order for him to be able to utilize the wedge and where we're moving about the mass. These new wedges have a slightly shorter hosel than before. Pay attention to that. It's done by design so that you have, between my finger and thumb, that's where there's plenty of mass. It means you as a player can bring the flight down and you can also apply a little bit more spin. So dry built without a weight in, I'm in at C8. That is a figure. C and then a number is what a swing weight, a balance point is. But in order to change it, I got to find about 12 swing weights. 12 and a 13 in my hands. Remember, you have to add epoxy. Check, this one is definitely a 13. We've now gone 13 grams into the hosel pocket, back onto the swing weight. Where does this live at? D3.5. So I think when I build this now, I'm going to get ½ a gram or a gram, which is going to be enough to move my swing weight up to the D4 number. Weight into the epoxy. Cover that thing up. Remember, we got plenty of room for swing weight. Scoop a little bit of epoxy into the hosel. It's all checkpoints when you're a builder. If you don't marry up, you're going to be wrong on the length. Check the swing weight again to see that you're happy. Now we've reached that magical D4 number that I was talking about. Living right there, D4. Off it comes into our curing cell. That sits on the bottom. Close it up. 2 minutes 45. So there's that sound. Club's ready to come out. Open up the hot melt straight into wire brush. This is going to take out any of the epoxy that's come over the edge, going to make it look nice and clean. This club is 9/10 of the way there, ready to hit. One thing you have to fix is the slight burr of the ferrule. Bang on the ferrule belt. This one looks quite fresh. You need to get this right. You're turning. Okay, all you're doing is losing the burr. You can screw up a build at this point if you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, I've done this a few times before. Looks fantastic. I'm excited. I wish I didn't have to give it to him, but some things you've got to give up.